Yesterday was Pentecost. You know the story, I'm sure. The day when everything changed for the disciples, who went from being a group who are huddled together in lockdown, fearful for their futures, to being a people who boldly proclaimed that Jesus is Lord, and Jesus is alive, and Jesus is the King of Kings, the one who is the hope for the world. You know the story. But what I want to remind you and me of today is the fact that those people, the disciples who became the early church, they weren't particularly skilled people, they weren't particularly powerful, educated, any of those things. They were ordinary people. And what they were good at, what they'd learnt, was they had learnt to follow Jesus. And they gave Jesus their availability. And through them, God changed the world. So you might be facing something impossible today. You might feel like you are at the end of your tether. Well, God can do the impossible. He can work through you. He can transform your life. And He can empower you to face whatever you're facing. He can empower you to be His witness. You might think that you're not skilled enough, haven't got the abilities or anything like that. Well, what God depends on is having an open heart who's hungry for Him, and so I want to encourage you to give over your situation you're facing to the Lord. Say, here it is, Lord, make the impossible happen, and I believe that He will do that. So let's ask God to fill us, empower us, and let's watch Him do the impossible. Amen.